Okay, welcome student. Now we'll discuss with the part 2 of the chapter 2, which is on polynomial. Okay, the first problem from here, find the zeros of the polynomial. Number 1 is x squared minus 2x minus 3. This is the polynomial. You have to find out the zeros of this polynomial. Okay, solution, let px be the polynomial of x squared minus 2x minus 3. Now what you will do, you try to split the middle term here. Okay, what is the middle term? It is 2. How you will split it? You multiply the coefficient of x square and the constant. 1 multiply 3 is 3. Now the factor of 3 are 3 ones are 3, but you need 2 in the denominator, in the as the middle term, isn't it? 3 minus 2 is how much? 3 minus 1 is 2. Therefore, instead of 2, which is in the middle term, you'll write as 3 minus 1, because 3 minus 1 will give us 2 only, isn't it? Okay, from where we are getting 3 minus 1? 3 minus 1 we are getting, first what we'll do, you'll multiply the coefficient of x square with the constant term. Coefficient of x squared is 1. 1 multiply 3 is 3. The factor of 3, they are 3 and 1 only. Now you have to get to, what you'll do with this factor, you subtract 3 minus 1 will give us 2. Okay, now let us proceed with this. X square minus, you multiply this minus with plus, minus plus is minus. You'll have 3 multiply x minus 3x, then minus with minus is plus, 1 multiply x is x, and then the last term minus 3. Now you have how many terms altogether? You have 1 term, 2, 3, 4. 4 terms you are having here. What you'll do, between the first and second term you take common. Which is common from the first and second term? It is x, because here in the first term x is there, second term x is there. Therefore you take common x. X multiply how much is x squared? X multiply x. Okay, x multiply how much? 3x. X multiply 3. Therefore x minus 3 you are getting by taking common from the first 2 term, and the last 2 term, x and minus 3. Neither x nor 3 is common, therefore you will take 1 as the common term. Now 1 multiply how much to get x? 1 multiply x, and here you have to multiply the sign also. Plus with minus sign is minus sign. 1 multiply how much is 3? 1 multiply 3 is 3. Now these things which are inside bracket, you should get the same. Okay, x minus 3, x minus 3. If you are not getting the same, even though if there is plus sign, the difference is only in plus sign, even though something is wrong with your taking common, you should always get the same thing. Now you take x plus 1, you write within bracket, and this x minus 3 you will take only once, x minus 3. Now for finding the zero of polynomial, that means for px equals 0. Okay, for finding this zero polynomial, this means you have to take px equals 0. If you take px equals 0, that means this, what is px? Px is this given polynomial, which at last we are getting x plus 1, x minus 3. That means if px equals 0, for px equals 0, this means for finding the 0, this means x plus 1 multiply x minus 3 should be equal to 0. Now if you multiply two factors, you are getting 0. That means either of them should be 0. Either x plus 1 should be 0 or x minus 3 should be 0. Now if x plus 1 is 0, it means taking 1 to right side, x equal to minus 1. And here minus 3 taking to right side of equal sign, x is equal to 3. Hence the zeros of the given polynomial is -1 and 3. Clear? Now moving to the second from here, 49x square minus 64. The same thing. Let us take this polynomial px to be 49x square minus 64. Now just look at this given polynomial. They have only two terms. Okay, and quickly you can say that 49 is a square of 7, 64 is square of 8, isn't it? That means the first term is a square, second term also is a square of a number. Now looking at this, a square minus b square, a square minus b square is having in which kind of identity? What is the expansion of that identity, a square minus b square? It is a plus b, a minus b. Okay, now which is a and which is b? Now 49 is a square of 7, therefore you write 7x whole thing square, because why? 7 square is 49, x square is x square. You can write because both 7 and x, they are in a square. Okay, now 64 also is a square of which number? Is square of 8. Therefore you will take 7x as a, 8 as b. Then the expansion is a plus b, that means 7x plus 8 and 7x minus 8. Now for finding the 0, this means for px equals 0, which implies that 7x plus 8, 7x minus 8 should be equal 0. This means either of these two should be 0, that is 7x plus 8 equals 0 or 7x minus 8 equal 0. Now taking 8 to right side, this plus change to minus, and taking this is minus, we change to plus. 7x equal minus 8 or 7x equal to 8. Now x will be how much? Minus 8 by 7. From here x will be 8 by 7. Okay, that means the zeros of the given polynomial is minus 8 by 7 and 8 by 7. Okay, coming to the next, number 3. Let us take again this polynomial 3x square minus 4x minus 4 minus 4x. Okay, now try to write in the standard form of writing a polynomial. Okay, what is standard form? Standard form of a polynomial is that you have to arrange the term in decreasing order in the power of x. Here is x is having power 2, therefore you write as the first term. X is having power of 1, therefore you write as second term. 4, here 4, x is having power 0, therefore you will write it as the third term. Okay, now what you will do? You will split the middle term. How you will split? You take the coefficient of x square and the constant. 3 multiply 4. 3 multiply 4 is how much? 3 multiply 4. 3 4 is 12. Now the factor of 12 are 2, 6 are 12. Now looking at these two numbers, 2 and 6. If 6 minus 2, what you will get? You will get 4. We require how much? We require 4. In the middle term is 4, isn't it? Therefore you will take those factor of 6 and 2 by subtracting them to get the middle term, which is 4. Now instead of 4 you will write how much you will write? Minus 6 minus 2 x minus 4. Mean 6 minus 2 is 4, 4 which is plus, plus minus, again you will get minus 4x, isn't it? Now you multiply this minus with plus is minus, 6 multiply x 6x, minus with minus is plus, 2 multiply x 2x. Now you have 4 term all together. The first and second you take common and then the third with the fourth. Okay, now between the first and second, which is common? 3 is common, because 3 ones are 3, 3 twos are 6. X also is common, therefore 3x will take common. You will have 3 have been taken common, x has been taken common, x will be remaining, minus as 3 multiply how much is 6? 3 multiply 2. You have already taken x, therefore no need to write x anymore. Plus, now between 2x and 4, which is common? 2 is common. 2 ones are 2, 2 twos are 4. X is not common, therefore you will take only 2. 2 you have taken common, only x will remain. 2 how much? 2 twos are 4, therefore 2 will be you will getting 2. Now these thing which is inside bracket, they are the same. We will take only ones. You have 3x plus 2 and x minus 2 as the factor of the given polynomial. Now again we have to find the 0 of this polynomial. That means for px equals 0, 3x plus 2 multiply x minus 2 should be 0. That means either of these two factors should be 0. 3x plus 2 should be 0 or x minus 2 should be 0. Now taking this plus to right side is it will become minus. This minus will change to plus. Then x will be minus 2 by 3 or x equal 2. Hence the zeros of this polynomial is minus 2 by 3 and 2. Clear? Now going to the next number 4. In number 4 we have 4 root 3 x square plus 5x minus 2 root 3. Okay, here also you will do by splitting the middle term. Now what if the quotient of x square is 4 root 3? You have to multiply with quotient with the constant, which is 2 root 3, isn't it? Now 4 multiply 2 multiply root 3 is root 3 square. That means 4 multiply 2 is 8, 8 multiply 3. Okay, what you need in the middle term? You need 5. From here, will you get 5 from these two factors, 8 and 3? Yes, 8 minus 3 is 5, isn't it? Therefore, instead of 5, you will write 8 minus 3x. Now you multiply x to this number which in bracket, you'll have 8 multiply x, 8x, plus minus is minus, 3 multiply x, 3x. Okay, now you have 4 term altogether. You'll take common between the first and second, the third and the fourth term. Now between first and second term, which is common, it is 4, 4 1 4, 4 2s are 8. X is also common, therefore you will take common by 4x. Okay, this step, another step I've taken for you just to identify which are the common factor. 4 root 3x square, okay, plus 8x. Then this 3 can be written as root 3 square, isn't it? Root 3 square mean root 3 multiply root 3, isn't it? Root 3 square, root 3 multiply root 3 will give you root 3 square. Root 3 square will give you 3. Clear? Why I've written like this? Because it will be easy for you to choose which is a common term. Now between the first and second, we have 4x is as the common. This means on root 3x will be remaining here from the first term, plus 4 multiply how much is 8? 4 multiply 2. Okay, x we have already taken. Then minus. Okay, then minus. Then between the third and the fourth term, root 3 is a common, therefore we'll take root 3 as common. Then you'll have root 3x. Then sign will be, since minus sign is there, you have taken minus sign. Minus with minus will be plus sign, isn't it? Then root 3 you have taken, you have only 2 with inside the bracket. Okay, now you look for this term which is inside bracket. You have root 3x plus 2, root 3x plus 2, which is the same, isn't it? Therefore we'll write 4x minus root 3 and root 3x plus 2 only once. Now again we have to find the 0 of this polynomial. That means 4x minus root 3 multiply root 3x plus 2 should be equal to 0. That means either one of them should be 0. 4x minus root 3 should be equal to 0, or root 3x plus 2 should be 0. Now taking this root 3 to right side, this minus will change to plus, and this plus 2 will change to minus 2. Therefore x will be root 3 by 4, and here x will be minus 2 by root 3. Hence the zeros of this polynomial, they are root 3 by 4 and minus 2 by root 3. Clear? Next, second problem from here. Find the zeros of each of the following quadratic polynomial and verify the relationship between the zero and their coefficient. Okay, we have to find the zero of each of these of the following quadratic polynomial. Now after we are getting the zero, we have to verify the relationship. Remember in the first class we have discussed with you that what is the relationship between 0 and the coefficient. If alpha and beta, they are the zeros of a polynomial, then sum of their zeros, alpha plus beta, equal minus b by a, that is minus coefficient of x by coefficient of x square, and product of 0 is alpha beta equal to c by a. That is the relationship between the 0 and the coefficient. Okay, I think you are remember we in the first class we have discussed with you with this. You try to remember and learn it so that you will be because so many times you'll come across this sum of zeros, product of zeros, the relationship with their coefficient. Okay, now let us try to solve with this problem from here. The first one, the first polynomial here given is 3x squared minus 2x minus 1. What is a? A is coefficient of x squared, which is 3. B is the coefficient of x, which is minus 2, and c is a constant, it is minus 1. Okay, now this is the given px. Px is given to be 3x squared minus 2x minus 1. Again you will do the, what you will do, you will split the middle term. Middle term is, what is middle term here? It is 2. How will split it? You multiply the coefficient of x squared with the constant. 3 multiply 1, it is 3. Factor of 3, there are 3 ones are 3. You have 3 and 1. Now, are you getting 2 from there? Yes, 3 minus 1 is 2. Therefore, instead of this middle term, you will write as 3 minus 1. Okay. Now you multiply this x to remove the bracket from here. Minus with plus is minus, 3 multiply x, 3x. Minus with minus is plus, x multiply 1, it is x. Now you have 4 term. You take common between the first and second, third and fourth. Between the first and second, 3x is common. Therefore, you will have inside bracket x minus 1 because 3x is already taken common. Therefore, 3x multiply, how much is 3x? 3x multiply 1 is 3x, isn't it? Therefore, inside bracket you have x minus 1. And between the third and the fourth, there is no common term, neither x nor 1. Therefore, you will take 1 as the common term. Remember that if you take common with a plus sign, this sign will not change anything because plus is plus, plus minus also is minus. 1 multiply how much is x? 1 multiply x is x, 1 multiply 1 is 1. Now you have x minus 1 inside bracket. You will take it only once. You will have 3x plus 1 and x minus 1. Again, for the polynomial, for finding the 0, this means for px equals 0, this means 3x plus 1, x minus 1 should be 0. This means either 3x plus 1 should be 0 or x minus 1 should be 0. Mean From here you will get 3x equal minus 1, x equal 1. Taking this minus to the right side will become plus. Then x will be minus 1 by 3 and x equal to 1 here. Hence the zeros of this given polynomial is minus 1 by 3 and 1. Okay. Now we have to verify whether the sum of 0 is minus b by a and product of 0 is c by a or not. If the sum of zeros is equal to minus b by a, then we say that yes, it's verified. Otherwise it is not. But actually once we are getting the 0, the relationship should be, you should be able to verify that yes, the sum of zeros is minus b by a and the product is c by a. Okay, now let us take alpha to be minus 1 by 3, beta to be 1. Sum of zeros, this means alpha plus beta. This means what is alpha? Minus 1 by 3. What is beta? Is 1. Now taking the LCM here, 3 and 1 is 3. 3 divided 3 is 1. 1 multiply minus 1, you will get minus 1. Then below 1 there is 1. Then 3 divided by 1, 3 LCM divided by denominator, 3 divided by 1 is 3. 3 multiplied to numerator, which is 1. 3 multiply 1 is 3. Then we have plus 1 plus 3 minus 1. 3, that means plus minus minus. 3 minus 1 is 2. Which sign is greater? Plus or minus? Plus. Plus 3 minus 1. Plus sign is greater. Therefore subtraction from this, the sign will be plus sign. You have 2 by 3. Okay, the sum of zeros is 2 by 3, but you have to relate with the formula, which is minus the coefficient of x by coefficient of x squared. Okay, you have 2 by 3. Then 2 by 3 you can write in this way, minus of minus 2. Because why? Minus multiply with minus, it is plus, isn't it? Instead of plus 2, you'll write minus minus 2. That means this will be minus the coefficient of x. Coefficient of x is how much we have taken. Coefficient of x is minus 2, isn't it? Therefore it will be in the form of minus the coefficient of x, which is minus 2, by coefficient of x squared, which is 3, which is equal to minus b by a. And in the same way, the product of 0 is alpha multiply beta. What is alpha? Minus 1 by 3. Beta, it is 1. Multiply minus 1 multiply 1 is minus 1 cell by 3. Then minus 1 by 3. What is minus 1 by 3? C by a. Whether is, yes, c by a, minus 1 by 3. Yes, product of 0 is already in c constant term by coefficient of x squared, which is c by a. Hence verified. Mean this, the relationship between the zeros and the coefficient has been verified. Okay, for the time we will stop here and we'll continue again on our next class. Bye to all of you.